What are we doing? What's happening? Why is the setup so different? Crazy things are about to occur. Hey sisters! Jesus Christ. Hello, my name is AutumnSkylar Dolinger, and today we're going to be doing something crazy. Not really crazy, but a lot different than the usual content that I produce. So, a big thing for me, a big part of my personality is I have always wanted, deep inside of me, to be a drag queen. Always have, but I've always been so overwhelmed by the beauty that I see before me and wondering how I can do that without just doing femme makeup that I typically do on a day out. I have always wanted to find first my style, and I think I have found it, and I will show you my inspiration. Dun, 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 dun. This is my son. Mwah. This is Chester. Say hi, Chester. Chester the Jester. I have a thing for creepy old dolls, and I've been wanting one for so long, and I found one, and I got her. Her name is Madeline, and she's in the other room. And then I found this little guy, and inspiration just, it was like this light went off in my head, and I was like, that's it. This is what I want to look like. This is who I need to be. This is what is going to make me happy. So, what we're doing today is we're gonna try drag makeup. And drag makeup going off of the inspiration of my child here, who yeah, if I place him right there, you'll still see him in frame a little bit, right? I just don't want him to fall because he's made of porcelain. Porcelain! Porcelain! Alright, he's not staying. So we're just gonna set him down. So, I'm just gonna go for it, and we're gonna see what happens. I am a Drag Race aficionado, or, well, the seasons that are available on Hulu and have been available on Hulu for the past few years because I cannot afford another streaming service. And dear God, is there so many streaming services just to try and get all of what there is to Drag Race. Now there's Paramount Plus, but I can't afford it yet. I can't afford it yet. So we're just gonna go ahead. I don't have a glue stick. That's in the mail, but I couldn't wait. So we're gonna use my brow setter, and we're just gonna get started here. We're gonna get started. So I have been a big fan of the drag community for a very long time, and it's been hard for me to get out into the community that I do belong to because of fears of not being queer enough, I guess. Especially that I'm in a straight passing relationship with my fiance. I felt as though I was a fraud. Interesting, very interesting. Which I know I'm not, because that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. And it wasn't until I was just in a music video that comes out on the 29th of September, which I will put more info down below. Just setting these brows, and then I'm gonna go over. And there, I finally felt like, just getting some tings, but I finally felt as though I was belonging, and I felt as though this was my time. This is my time to finally experiment and get myself out there. And I went to the mall with my mother yesterday, and I got a lot of makeup. And specifically, I got a black eyeliner because I want to do drag makeup, and I wanted to for so long. And I've just never been able to have that confidence in myself to do that. And I felt for so long that I had to fit this narrative of who I was as a person. That's not the case. That's not how any of this works. Like, literally, that's not how any of this works. And it took me a very long time to get to that point that I could say, all right, screw it. I'm gonna do what I want, and I don't care what anybody says. yeah, that's basically where we're at right now. So I'm just applying so much stuff right now. Just trying like hell to get some sort of base. You know, obviously this is just my first endeavor trying stuff, and I'm literally just going based off of what I have seen other beautiful queens do in the community, and hoping and praying that it'll work to a degree. And yeah, I mean, it was also just a lot of judgment towards myself that I couldn't be who I wanted to be because I didn't fit a narrative. But it's a narrative that nobody else wrote for me. Nobody told me that I couldn't do these things, except for myself. Because I have self-esteem issues. I know that's so crazy. You would never think, given all of the content that I make, that I have self-esteem issues, because I've never talked about that before. Never once. Never once. Never once. And yeah, I've been getting out more in the community, and I've been really experimenting with my own brand and my own makeup, and I've been loving every second of it. And I know that my dream is to one day perform, and I think I'm getting to that place. I'm getting to a place where that can happen. But we got a bit of work to do first, clearly. Oh God. Maybe the glue stick is pivotal. I mean, I know that it is. I do. I've done enough research. I've literally spent years doing research on drag queen makeup, but I've never done it. And I find it just so interesting where all of the drag kind of originates from. That it started when women were not allowed to be in productions, and so men had to take over. I'm pretty sure that it's the acronym, that drag is an acronym. It started as an acronym, but I think that it is dressed as a girl. I think that's what it is, but it's something along those lines. And I find it so fascinating that it started at this thing that was just commonplace, that, you know, it wasn't a part of the gay community. It was a part of everyday life, and it was normalized. And I mean, it started as something very misogynistic, that, oh, screw the ladies, we're just gonna be taking all their roles. But now it's become such a beautiful thing that is so inclusive. And obviously, is every single part of a community going to be inclusive? No. Are there going to be issues with a community in general? Yes, 100%. There's always going to be people that, you know, don't like a way a certain thing is done, or have different beliefs about a way a thing should be done. But for the most part, drag, it just feels like this piece of the puzzle that's missing for me. And I wanted my first time attempting to be on camera. So I thought, why not, you know? What is holding me back? And yeah, there's fear of judgment. I know that the majority of my viewers came from my engagement video, and it's a lot of people that aren't necessarily watching Drag Race on a consistent basis, or it's a lot of people that are, you know, I know you guys are a lot of the older populations, and not that you wouldn't be into drag, but it's just a lot more accepted within my generation and, you know, millennials. And it's not that it wasn't a thing prior, it's just it wasn't really as much in the forefront. It was kind of underground. Now that it's in the forefront, there are a lot of people that, you know, aren't necessarily big fans. And I'm worried that what if my viewership goes down and people judge me because they're not a fan of drag. But at this point in my life, why the hell should I let that hold me back? Alright, away from the serious topic, we're gonna talk about what the fuck is happening with these brows. This is not going well. We're also gonna talk about the fact that I am using Maybelline. I'm using Maybelline. But this is just a base. This is just a base. My look is definitely going to be inspired, obviously, by my little Harlequin doll, but also, like 1920s. So where you would still see a brow underneath, but it wouldn't be, like, completely covered. It would just be, like, almost a base or a backdrop. Those are hard. I got thick-ass eyebrows. Thick-ass eyebrows. I used to be called Caterpillar in school because of them. And then I would be called Zombie because of my eye bags. Everyone would be like, why do you look like that? Why do you look like you're dead? Childhood insomnia. Okay. And the cool thing about this drag makeup is that it's could be fairly simplistic. I don't have to do any underpainting because it's not about contouring. This is about like white face, which this is not a white foundation. This is just my skin color. And a lot of it is my concealer. Alright. This might be as good as we can get it for right now. Oh, there's my kitty cat. Okay. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. But this is the first time. This is the first time I'm trying this. And it's going to be a work in progress. And I know that. I have no misconceptions about the difficulties of finding your drag style. I know it's going to be like, it's going to be a process. And I'm going to have to watch a lot more tutorials. Because already I can see some issues going down. We got some peeling up in here. A little bit tacky. We also aren't going to talk about the fact that I am baked and a little hungover. But that's what happens when I'm a little baked and a little hungover. I go and decide, today's the day that I'm going to start doing drag. Girl. I am going to do like extra highlighting because, as I said, underbags. Alright, we're going to just go in for the eyebrow. Again, this is just inspired by. I'm just kind of like blocking it out. Shit. I need a different one. Here we go. I want like triangles. I want to be like the sad clown. That is very much my doing something. I think I may have. Oh shit. Wait, what did I do? Oh, going up. Oh god. I'm using a MAC. I just got this. A MAC pot paint. Because I've seen good things about it and I got recommended by a stylist. A MAC worker at the Ulta counter, the MAC Ulta counter. I was like, hey, you want to start doing drag? What do you recommend? See, I got big eyebrows, and I want to make that like a centerpiece of my makeup, the fact that I have big brows. Don't worry, I'm going to go in and clean this up. So this is not the final product? Alright, so now I have some tissue. I'm going to go in and start sort of shaping. Oh god. Maybe I need to like just cover. So I think this is working. I'm gonna come back when this looks better. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. And it's not great. It's not great. However, I am also gonna be using this to line I don't want to say anything and then ruin it. Almost like I'm wearing a mask. That's what I want. Then I'm going to use an already dirtied, and I'm going to get here all dark. So I want it to look like I'm wearing a mask. Like a doll where it has like the joints and everything. Trying to get it in my hairline. Again, this is just like me working out concept art, but I really wanted my first time to be on camera. That is, you know what I mean. That would be a very different kind of video. That was what it sounded like. Alright, now I need a dark shadow, which I have right here. My obsidian. We're just gonna go and buff everything out. Alright, it's gonna take me a second. I'll be right back. I really like this. I'm really, really liking this. Concealing my lips because I really, really, really want like a little heart. So. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yes. Oh, I can't press them together. Alright, 1 second. Alright, now we are just gonna do our lashes and our cheeks, which this is gonna be fun. So, I'm very excited. I have this, and I am just going to it's like perfect. You see what we're going for? Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, I think I'm gonna do one more thing. So, I'm doing mascara, then I'm gonna do falsies. But then, doesn't that look good? I think it looks good. Alright, now I gotta get my falsies, which I got ones that literally are called Doll. And then I am going to get ready and we're gonna see what happens. Y'all are gonna pray for me, right? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do falsies right now. Maybe I should just keep it like this because I'm going to be taking this off like immediately after. So I'm not going to do my falsies, but I'm going to get changed and do one quick thing and we'll be right back. What do we think? Let me move you back so you can see. Ignore the fact that there is 100% some of this makeup on here. But what do we think? Let me take you down to look at the shorts. Like, oh my god, let me move to the center of the room. Take you with me. Like, oh. Like I can just see myself doing like a little, you know what I mean? Like you can totally see it, right? A little bit up close. Oh shit, some of the blush came off. All right, so I mean this is the beginning. This is my first ever attempt at drag. I definitely need the glue stick for these monstrosities of eyebrows, but this is like exactly what I want. I'm kneeling down right now if you couldn't tell. Like and it's giving that illusion. Obviously I need a bit, some of it rubbed off when I put on my shirt, but let me grab my son. Oh child. Just fix that little blush. Look at us! Oh my god! So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see more content like this, I would love to make it, and I would love to share my journey into both drag queen and drag king makeup. That is my goal. I guess this kind of borders somewhere in between, and yeah, so there's the inspo. Oh, I didn't do a teardrop. it's okay. Baby's first time. So yeah, I hope to share more of my journey with you, and this was so much fun. I know it kind of looks crappy, but it's my first time, and I think for my first time doing makeup completely foreign to me, it went well. Thank you guys so much. I can't stop looking at myself. Ah! Alright, bye guys.